Hi guys. So yesterday I had a conversation with one of my best friend's mom because she has her first Turo rental on Sunday. Hey Jen, if you're watching. And I was giving her some pointers on things that you should absolutely know and do at the start of your very first rental. One of the first things that I told her, step one, is make sure your car is clean. So people go get it washed, take out all the trash out from the inside, take out your personal belonging. No one wants to drive a car with all of your personal crap in it, so get it all out of there and really make it presentable. Step two is right before the rental, take tons of photos. So I talk about this in a lot of my videos, but detailed photos inside and out of the car from every angle. Get your interior, get your dash, your gas, your mileage, make sure it's ready to go with a full tank of gas. Step three is make sure you communicate with your renters. Have really good communication. Let them know what the pickup location is, where they can park, if there's parking available for their cars, and what time you're meeting at, and ask them to be punctual, and you should be punctual as well. If anybody is running late during this process, just make sure that you keep those lines of communication open and ready to go. Step four is when you do meet your renter, first things first is you want to check their driver's license. And you always want to do a thorough check. Just make sure that the name matches up to the name that's on the reservation. Check the birthday and check the expiration date on the driver's license and make sure it's valid. I have had a few instances where people did not have valid driver's license, and you don't want to hand your car off if that is the case. Another good practice is actually taking their driver's license and holding it up to their face and taking a photo of both them and the driver's license together. That's something that they do at the Turo valet lots, and it's a great strategy. Step five is talking to your renter and kind of getting a feel for who they are and what they have planned. And always asking them if this is the first time they're using Turo. If it is their first time using Turo, which is in most cases, and even if it's not, you always want to educate them on how the app works, because generally most people don't know. So the most important thing is you want to let them know, hey, the car does have to be back within the reservation time. And if you are running late or you need to keep the car later, you want to make sure you extend your trip before your trip actually ends, because if the trip ends and then they try to extend it, that won't work. They are not going to be able to do that. So to avoid any type of late fees, which is the late fees I believe are $50 per hour up to 4 hours, you want to make sure that they avoid that and that you avoid that, because that's a whole hassle and a whole nother process. Just make sure that they know that they must return the car within the reservation time, or if they need to keep it a little bit later, that they can extend through their reservation page. So that's really important for them to know. And then aside from that, step six is just show good customer service. If there's anything unique about your car, always let them know, hey, this is how the door opens. Like on my Corvettes, for example, I don't have regular door handles. They're these sort of electronic buttons, and most people have no idea on how to operate that. So I always show that to people. So if your car has something unique and special about it, definitely share it with them and make it easy for them. Also, a lot of people, they always look for how to connect their phone to the car. So if you're able to show them that, that's also a great practice as well. And then the final step, 7, is always remind them to follow the check-in process on their side as well. Have them take photos and upload them to the reservation so that they feel good that they have a copy of photos and you have your copy of photos. And aside from that, those are the 7 sort of major steps that you want to take before the start of every rental, just to ensure that you have a really smooth process and it's easy for your guests as well. So I hope this was helpful. Thanks guys.